Today's message was so clear. It was so clear this morning, and I wanted to come on here live and describe to you guys the process in which I receive information, because I believe that it'll help a lot of you in developing your own intuition and your own channeling practices. So as of yesterday, I was really starting to think in my mind, starting to come up with the ideas, starting to figure out what the message was for today. And I started to even write it down. And I started that process, and this morning as I was sitting here having my tea, I began to ask Spirit, what is it? What is it that you want me to share today? Because I had a lot of ideas. And I wasn't really sure where I wanted to take those ideas. And the message was so clear. And Spirit came through very clearly and told me to stop thinking. And I knew immediately what Spirit meant by that, because I have had this practice in my program for so long, and sometimes I forget that in order to be a strong channel for Spirit, you need to stop thinking. You need to release control. It is a difficult practice because your default is to fall back on your thinking in controlling how you want an outcome to unfold. And as I was trying to control my message today, as I was trying to come up with these grand ideas, the second I stopped thinking and asked Spirit for the guidance, the information came, and it was powerful. And you know that the information is accurate and powerful because you feel it in your whole body. There is no question about that information. You will recognize it. It is much, much different energy than that of thinking in the ego. And the problem that a lot of people have is they have to remind themselves of this on a consistent basis. Okay, I have to stop myself from trying to control where I'm going, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, how I want to present information to you guys. A lot of what I do, I prepare minutes, an hour before I come on live and talk to you guys. It is that quick. And then I let it flow. I want it to flow. That's how we want to live our life. We are free spirits. We want our energy to flow so that energy can come down from Spirit, and so that we can embody it and that we can send it back out. Okay, when it comes to new ideas, there's something that Spirit wanted you to know today. And that message was so clear. That message was, there are no original ideas. This idea that there is originality, inventive thinking, inventions, okay? When it comes to information that seems new and innovative and genuine in nature, okay? There are no original ideas. And this idea that people are special in that way, that they have this idea, is an illusion. This is an illusion. And the reason why this is an illusion is because Spirit has all the information. This information is not new and original. It is there for our access. It's always been there. And that information expands on a daily basis. And that information is fed by collective need. So there is no originality in that information. It's just not tapped into by everybody. So the person and the places and the people who have that ability to tap into that information, the inventors, okay, the explorers, the people who think outside of the box, okay, your intuitives, the people who aren't controlling the outcomes, the people who aren't thinking their way through processes, the people who are able to be free to receive that information from Spirit, These are the skill sets that everybody has. This is the brilliance and the hope that each and every one of us can carry, because each and every one of us can tap into that intelligence if they learn how to do it. And it is not learning how to do something, it is unlearning how to release that control so that that information can come freely to you, so that brilliance and intelligence can come through to you. We live in a society that is a copy, cut, paste society. There are no new ideas because we take ideas and regurgitate them, right? We take ideas, even with our social media, it's a cut, copy, paste society, right? There's no new ideas. There's no new ideas that are happening. We don't allow ourselves the capacity to create from information that is there. It's accessible. Spirit knows the way. Spirit has all the information and all the intelligence. And it strikes me, and I don't have an answer for this. It strikes me why, and it's confusing to me, why as a society we don't allow these things to take place. Why as a society we want to be so small and tight in doing the same things over and over again, where there are very rare inventions and inventions. I mean, the inventions are rare, and that's why we look at them as like, oh my God, this is so spectacular. This is so spectacular. Because as a collective, we have been controlled so much that we have shortened our abilities. We have cut them in half. Each one of us has that responsibility to learn how to tap in to that energy and to stop controlling and to stop being controlled. It's a very big process, but it is a very important one. And you may or may not have ever heard of this terminology, but there is a new earth that is being created. The spiritualists talk about this new earth. It is a new form of thinking. It is the intuitives, the inventors, the explorers. It is the people who are creating a new way. And it's not even a new way. It is the resurrection of an old way of believing and thinking, and bringing that energy back, because for some reason people along the way decided that it was ineffective, that it was, maybe it was too powerful, and it brought a lot of fear, and it brought a lot of need to control instead of flowing with spirit. So that's the message today. This is probably going to be a little bit of a short message, but it was so super loud and clear this morning. And I myself had been struggling with that as of yesterday, trying to come up with the idea, trying to control how this conversation was going to take place, trying to force a message, when all I needed to do was sit on my couch this morning and drink my tea and open my mind and ask Spirit, what is the message that you want me to share? And within 15 minutes, I had it in my head. It was delivered, or a delivery, a special delivery. And I'm humbled. I'm always humbled, because it's always shocking to me that it really is that simple. It really is that simple. A lot of us get caught up in our thinking, and the thinking is very ego-based. So we have to learn to let go of control. We have to learn how to be the inventors and be the creatives and the manifestors, and to believe in the exploration of ideas, and ideas that are coming from spirit, because spirit has all the intelligence that we need. There is no origination. Even when you go back to the Bible, there is no origination. All information received here on this planet is given to us. It is channeled and it is delivered, okay? We are only interpreters, okay? We are not the origins of the information, which is brilliant. It is brilliant, and I'll tell you why this is brilliant, and I already said this. I need you to understand that this should give you hope and inspiration, because you, along with every single person who's on this planet, has that capacity. You have that capacity to learn and to be the interpreter. You can start very small. This doesn't have to wait until you have a massive decision to make in order to tap into this information. You don't have to wait till there's a crisis in order to perfect this skill of letting go, control, and surrendering. You can start small with small decisions. You can start small, okay? You want to perfect this skill set. And it is an intuitive skill set, and a skill set that connects you to spirit. It is a skill set that will remind you over and over and over again how much more powerful spirit is than any of us. It is a skill set that will confirm to you your spirituality, your specialness, your uniqueness in that capacity to reach for higher information, intelligent information. The inventors, what makes them special is they are able to connect. That's the special uniqueness about them. Not so much the information that comes through. Not that. It is their ability to receive that information. Okay, so you all have that capacity. You all have that capacity. That's the message for today. Thank you so much.